Hello everyone and welcome back to Fashion with Sort Out YouTube channel. How we all doing? I'm so sorry it's been a while. I've been so engaged with so many things and that's why I've not been having time for this, but now I'm back. Today I'll be taking you through the process of making this gorgeous Aso-oke, particularly the scallop neckline. I'm sure it's something you would like to learn. To achieve this Aso-oke, I have 7 leaves here. Like I have away meji seven away. Now it comes in 90 inches, right? So this is what I'm going to be making use of. I'm using 4 for the body and 3 for the sleeve. Okay, also I have my lining. I'm using a matching lining and a matching thread. So these are basically all we need to make the blouse. So we are going to set it aside and go ahead and make our pattern. Right now I'm going to draw out the starting line. Okay, so over there I'll just make a straight line like so, and then come over to mark our back circumference. The back we are making use of is 14 inches. I'm going to divide it by 2, that's 7. So I mark out 7 over there, and then I'll just draw a vertical line downward, right? So I need 8 inches over there, so I want to be sure that I have the 8 inches needed. Okay, so all I'm going to do is extend the line out like so to make our chest line. Okay, so I'll come back to the neck area, which is the starting line, and mark 3 inches for the neck width, right? And then come to the vertical line and mark ½ inch to form the shoulder slant. Okay, so over there we have the shoulder slant. The next thing I'm going to do now is take my tape rule and then mark out all the body, the verticals on the body. Okay, the next line is the bust point, which is 10 inches, right? I'm going to mark 10, it's 10 and a half rather, so I mark 10 and a half over there, and then we'll proceed to mark the under bust length, which is 13 inches, and then the next is the half length, which is 14. So what I'm going to do now, because it's a blouse, it does not have joining, I'm going to make the blouse length 24 and then add 2 inches extra for sewing allowance, and that is what we have over there. I'm just going to take my ruler and connect all the lines. Next we'll come to the armhole area and then find the midpoint over there, then come out by ½ inch, and then I'm taking the cuff ruler to connect the armhole line like so. So you just have to place your ruler like that and then draw it out, connecting the points together. Now from the bust point area, I'm going to mark out the gap we are using. The gap we are using is 8 inches. I divide it by 2, that makes 4, and then add half to it and mark 4.5 all around, all the way. So I'm just going to connect the line like so to get, we are trying to get our dart area. But I'll first go ahead and label all our lines. We have our chest line, we have the bust points, the next line is under bust length line, and then the waist line, then we have the blouse line. So coming to the under bust area, I'm going to mark out 1.5 in and out on the line. Okay, and then come to the waist area and mark 1 inch on both sides like you see me do. Then I'll come to the blouse length and then mark 1 inch on each side like so, and then we have it like that. All I'm going to do now is make a connect of the line. I'm just going to connect all the points together like so, right? This is me connecting the waistline to the point on the waist to the under bust length area, and then I'm going to just make a cuff from the under bust points to the bust point area, like so. You see it's curved and it's bringing out the shape of the bust out already. So the next thing we are going to do now is get the, because is a princess that we are using. So from the center point, I'm going to go up by ½ inch and down by ½ inch, and then make a connect to the cuff, a cuff connects to the bust point area, like so. I hope I've not confused you. So on the armhole line, the half point, I came down by half and then up by half, and then make it a cuff connect to the points, like so. So you just have to blend the lines together, and so we have it. Now we are going to need a new armhole curve such that the fabric will not be short when connecting it. So I came up on the down curve, I mean at the armhole, I came up by 1.2 and then make a new armhole connect. Then go ahead and shade out the parts that will be cut off. Now we'll move to the neck area, which is the main cause of this tutorial. On the neckline, like I'll mark 4.5 and width, and then come down to the depth and mark 6.5. So that is 4.5 by 6.5. So coming to the 4.5 area, I'll come down by 1.5. Do you know? 4.5 the neck width and 6.5 the neck depth. And then I have this bottle cover, 5-liter bottle cover, that I'm going to be using to mark out the cuff, the scallop, right? So what I did is to mark, I want to have equal cuff for everything. So that's why I counted all the lines on the cap and then find the midpoint, right? So I'm just going to place it like so on the neck from the 6.5 and then start making the cuff all the way. That's the first cuff. So I'm checking the points that I have on the cover. So do you see the first line? I'll place it on the edge and then make another cuff, like so. You must be careful such that where you stop, where the point where you stop is where you pick it from again and then stop. Remember I said I marked out the points on the cover. So for it to be accurate, you just have to follow the mark out points. You can mark it out on your cover too. Do you see? So I'm going up, I'm traveling up like so to the 1.5 that I had initially, but you must be careful so that you won't go out of line over there. So then we have the I think that's the third, that's the fourth. Coming to the fifth cuff, which is the last one, you are still going to do the same cuff, right? You place it like you've been placing it and make the same cuff, and then you will observe that you still have some space after that has been drawn out. Never mind, all that you need to do is to blend it. Okay, I'm trying to finish it. Okay, so after you have it that way, all you have to do is come from the 4.5 and then make a connect. Now the initial 1.5 that we made, you can see is just behind it. So you just make a slant. It won't be straight. The other point was straight. So you just make a slant connects to the cuff. Now we move to impute all our body circumference. Now the bust we are working with is 32.5. I divided it by 4 and then impute it and then add the 1.2 that I extend on the armhole, and then add 2.5 sewing allowance. The same thing you are going to mark on the bust point. Now coming to the under bust length, the under bust circumference is 27 inches. I divided it by 4, right, and then mark it. I will mark out the 3 inches that and then add 2 extra inches as a sewing allowance. Okay, so I'm going to connect all the points right away, right? So we have it like so, and then come to the edge of the blouse. I'm going to mark out the hip circumference on that. The hip we are working with is 40 inches. I divided it by 4, that's 10, and then add 2 inches, that allowance that we're going to cut out, and then extra 2, I made it 3 inches over there, extra 3 inches, and then I'm going to make a slant connect of that. And so that's how we have our blouse. So after the connection, the next thing we are going to do now is cut off everything. Okay, so after cutting it, this is how we have the neck. But now in cutting the neck, you must be careful in carving out all the curve, right? So you see the way I'm taking it, just take it gently so that you will not cut it deeper than it should be. After cutting it, this is the way it came out. You can see it has given us the shape. We have the sides and then the center. We are setting this aside and we'll move to the back. Now for the back, I've gone ahead to make all the necessary lines, and then I'm going to label it. We have the center, the chest line, the bust point or the bust length, and then the waist, then the blouse length. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now, remember that for our neck, the zipper area too is there. Okay, so I'm just going to mark out that area. The back too, we have that. Okay, so I will make a connect of the 4.5. The 4.5 is marked out after the zipper line. Don't make a mistake over there. The next thing I'm going to do is come to the waist area, mark ½ inch on the both side. The waist area, right? I'll mark ½ inch on the both side, and then take my ruler to connect the points to the bust points like so, and then do the other side. I'll then bring the ruler down and then connect it in a triangular way to the blouse length area. Do you see? Okay, I'll do that to the other side also. And so we have our back there. This is just to make a very cute closing at the back. Okay, so that's the zipper area, like I said. So now we'll go ahead and impute all our body circumference just like we did to the front. The same measurements we use for the front is what we use for the back. Now coming to the neck area, just like we have on the front neckline, the width will be 4.5 and then 4.52 for the depth. So for this, we are using 4.5 width and 4.5 depth. So I'm just going to make a round neckline like so. Okay, so we have it this way. The only thing we are going to do is extend the line to the zipper area like so. And so we are actually done with our back. At this point, I feel the back too should be a princess dart. So what I did was to find the midpoint of the armhole, and then that is 4.5. I'll mark that and then use free hands to connect the points like so. Okay, it shouldn't be too curvy like we do have at the front. Do you see? So practically we are done with the whole cutting, right? We have our back, we have our front cut out. Next we'll come to the sleeve. Okay, for the sleeve, I have drawn out the starting line, and then I'm going to come in by 4 inches and then come down to from that 4 inches by 4 inches. Do you see? Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is make like a S curve, like from the edge to the point, and then curve it out like S. Do you see? Right? So I'm just going to leave it at that and check out what I have over there, if it's up to the sleeve cap that I needed. Okay, like we said that the bust we are working with is 32 and a half. After checking it, I saw that I have like 10 inches there. Moving down to the sleeve opening, I marked out 11 inches over there on fold. So by the time it's the total opening will be 22 inches. Right there, I'll connect the points and then we have our sleeve. Now we are going to take the bottle cover and then we begin to draw out the scallop just like we did to the neck. So right now we have all our patterns cut out and this will go ahead to the Aso-oke. For the Aso-oke, I've gone ahead to join it and this is the way it came out, right? Then we'll move to cutting it and then I've gone ahead to cut the whole thing out. I cut the Aso-oke, I also cut the lining for it. I've gone ahead to cut the weddings also. So I'll go ahead and join it. After joining it, you remember I said at the earlier part that we're going to use soft stay and that was what I put at the front on the Aso-oke itself so that it will be easy for us to join. Now for the lining, if you observe that I didn't cut out the neck, this is for it to be easy for us to sew, right? So all I'm going to do now is pin the Aso-oke to the lining and make the whole neck align. Can you see the scallop area? I'm fixing on each and placing pin so that it will stabilize it while sewing. So I'm taking my time to do that for it to give us a good outcome afterwards. All right, so that is it. Okay, so you can see the soft stay there on the Aso-oke. This is also to give stability to our sewing. So I'm just going to pin everything and I'm taking my time for you to see. I'm showing you everything for you to see it in case you are doing your own. So remember, Aso-oke is a free material, right? So we have everything pinned. I'll go to the machine and fix it. After fixing the neckline, guys, this is the way we have it. You can see now I'll take the scissors and then begin to shape the whole neck out. Now here you are taking your time so that you won't cut it, you won't cut what you are not supposed to cut, right? So I'm taking my time to shape out the scallop. Now guys, this is the final look of the neck, our scallop neckline, right? So I'm just going to notch the cuff area of each point for us to be able to turn it. So I'll just go to the machine and fix the lining to it. Okay, so after fixing it, this is the way the turning looks like. And then I've gone ahead to turn everything. I'll just go to my iron and press the whole thing out for us to get the scallop shape we desire. You see? Okay, so this is how it came out. You can see how beautiful it is. Even the cup area is cupping and then the scallop is scalloping. So I'll just go ahead and fix the back to it like so, right? You see the inside, you see the outside, and then our back. Now the same way we fix our front neck is how we'll fix our sleeve, and this was how it came out beautifully on our bride. You see how gorgeous she came out, the sleeve area, the neck area. If you have stayed to this time watching this video, it shows, it's a proof to me that you got value watching it. Like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment, share, and if you have any question, feel free to ask me. Now we're going to see in my next tutorial. Thank you guys for staying through. See you in my next tutorial. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye.